Since when did I become everyone's personal taxi service?
You said we could call you if we needed a ride.
Correction. You said you'd call me if you needed a ride. I just sailed away.
How's the hunt for a Battlesphere champion going?
It takes a certain je ne sais quoi to become the Battlesphere champion. Someone strong, swift, mysterious, with the force of a great...
Seguara!
Everyone, battle stations!
Battle stations? This is Mayor Zhao's luxurious sky palace, not Mayor Zhao's dreadnought marauder!
What happened to all the cannons?
Where else was I going to put the hot springs?
Just...
My beautiful sky palace! My ship! My ship!
Is everyone all right?
I'm okay. The chemical reagents I'm carrying are fine too. No explodey.
Zhao, come in. How is Mayor Zhao's luxurious sky palace? Zhao! He's fine.
All right, ladies, let's go. We got ourselves a volcano to blow up.
you!
Good. You're here. Saves me the trouble of hunting you down.
Leave us alone, you big bully!
Not happening. You've caused us way too much trouble.
What? Did Murka turn you into a geomancer?
Hardly. I could always manipulate stones and gems. This whole place is made of the stuff, and that's why it's gonna be your grave.
You hurt a lot of people. You hurt my friends, too!
You're mine. Impossible!
You'll be sorry if you don't let me out of here!
Fine, get lost. But let me tell you something. You're the bad guys here. And in the end, Murga will set things right. I hate when children beat me.
Alright, everyone! Hope you're ready, because here we go!
Wow, it even smells like a rainbow. So the flowers?
Yup! All a part of Mila's ultimate sanctioned makeover potion! Patent pending.
Strange. The Seguata has disappeared. I suppose the Technicolor explosion must have scared them away.
Oh well. Mission accomplished, gang. Huh?
Thanks for the fun times. Unfortunately, I've got bills to pay and errands to run. Consider the robot my service fee. Have fun saving the world.
That's it! King Dale, a word, Your Highness?
Miss Nira.
I will attempt to phrase this as politely as possible. Tell your wretched scoundrel of a brother to surrender that alien drone immediately!
Wait. What are you talking about?
You sent him to assist us in Perusa, and now he's run off with the syntax drone. And you have absolutely no idea what I'm talking about, do you?
I am going to bust him up good.
See that you do.
I knew he had something up his sleeve. Spade is such a card.
Look on the bright side! At least Serpentine doesn't have syntax, right?
We have to find him. He cannot be allowed to sell that drone to anyone with both the money and temerity to...
Gone.
Wait,
Looks like you're all
what's that
out of
sound?
syntax. That scent! And that other scent!
So the fool finally shows herself.
Carol?
Carol!
Serpentine!
Carol, quick! Get behind us! We'll cover you!
What are you guys doing here?
A better question. What is he doing here?
Hold up, it's cool. We're on the same team now. The green team.
So it's treason then.
Yes! The furball works for me now! And together we will make Bakunawa mine!
No. Backspace, bro. You work for me.
Do you think this is some kind of a game, Wildcat? You've led us on a wild goose chase, jeopardizing the safety of millions.
Look, I know it was a bad idea. Now, it was a family thing. I wasn't thinking straight, and it didn't end well. So let's just let bygones be bygones, eh? Oh, sorry, scary lady.
What? No henchman of mine is going to apologize to anyone but me! Scratch her face!
That's enough! We need to set aside our issues. Carol wants Cory, and Serpentine wants Bakunawa, and Nira wants Carol's head on a stick. Okay, but none of that is going to happen if...
I agree. I will begin the head transplant immediately.
But! There was a but there, Nira. Hold on.
Hey, ladies. So, good news and bad news.
Safe by the gong, am I right?
Is that Carol? And Serpentine? Man, what did I miss?
Never mind that, General. Report.
Well, good news is, Murga's not at the palace no more.
Shang 2 has been retaken? Excellent work.
Thanks, but she kinda left on her own. Bad news is she took Pangu with her.
Didn't she say that Pangu was a vital component? So that means...
Bakunawa.
Yes! Yes! Bakunawa will soon be mine!
Are you trying to get beat up?
Oh, Murga also left a message. Sounded like it was meant for Lilac.
Me?
Play it.
Hatchling, I know you and your friends are behind the efforts to sabotage my work in Perusa. I'm disappointed but not surprised. You still do not fully understand, and I wish to educate you. Meet me at these coordinates tonight. Come alone.
Trap! Trap, 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 trap!
Yeah, that's what I thought too. I'm trying to hustle the soldiers we have left in Shang 2 for when you ambush Murga. You are ambushing Murga, right?
No.
Lilac, you do know that today is an opposite day, right?
You all go look for Spade. I can handle this.
You want me
us
to work with
the
you reprobates who stop me
attempted
from
to
destroying
our
this world?
I do. And unless you two want to fight over who let Spade get away with Syntax the worst, I'd suggest you two shake hands and get on with it.
Well, you heard Miss Hero Pants. My boss is your boss, Snake Boy.
Bah! Fine. I've made one terribly inconvenient alliance already. Why not make it two?
General, prepare your soldiers and have them do a sweep around Perusa for Spade. Mayor Zhao can assist with the transport.
Right. We'll see you there.
We're following Lilac, aren't we?
Absolutely.
This way! Follow me!
Bah! You're all so slow! I'm going on ahead. Once I defeat Murga, Bakunawa will be mine!
Wait! Come back! They're getting close! We should stick together! Speaking of which, Mila, I'm so sorry for running off like I did. I hope you can forgive me. Oh, Lilac and I are both used to that by now. We call it pulling a Carol. We keep a list. Oh, well, good. Good. Actually, if you really want to apologize, you should apologize to Lady Mira. She took you leaving the hardest. Oh, really? Yeah, she was absolutely devastated. I don't think I've ever seen her that upset before. You really hurt her feelings, Carol. Oh, really? Scary, Mira. I'm sorry for leaving you behind. But not for chasing my sister. I had to do that, you know? Corey's an annoying brat who keeps running off because of stuff she just won't explain. But she's family. You understand, right?
I suppose I do.
didn't know. I'm sorry.
Hatchling, Sash Lilac, come with me.
What?
There is nothing left for us here. We can go and never return. Leave the Earth Dragons to their machinations and fly to a new world.
And what happens to this world?
Does it matter? I see. In that case...
What's this meant to be?
a clever ruse.
Ah! No! Lilac!
Careful. Murga isn't yet aware of our approach. We should find the right time to...
Sneak attack!
Or now. Now is good.
Hold on, Lilac! This potion will fix you right up!
Guys, you came.
All right, giant fish lady, back off! Unless you want a face full of punchies!
Indeed. Your schemes end here, Murga. Bakunawa will not rise this day.
What was that?
A redirection of the island's volcanic pressure to key fault lines. You may have disabled a few of our beacons, but not all.
Impossible! You needed Pengu. It was a vital component.
I'm no fool. It was installed well before your arrival.
No, we're too late.
Indeed. And that is why it is you who shall end here.
Welcome aboard May's Luxurious Sky Fortress! Now with extra cannons! Hold on!
Hear me, Magister! The weapon that you Earth Dragons created, that brought death to so many of my people, will now be my salvation. Bakunawa will rise to the sky and devour you, giving her the energy she needs to leave this solar system. And we will sail the stars while this world rots. This planet is yours! Long may you reign vainglorious over a dead world!
There's no way we'd catch up with her now! She's flying too high and too fast!
This can't be happening.
I won't let it!
Lilac!
No!
Oh So, the moon looks pretty undevoured.
What just happened?
The fool! She's clearly too far away for the mining laser to be effective. Unhand me at once! The cooperative General Serpentine is on your side, and he has a plan.
Let him go. We have an agreement. And you, talk!
It's simple. I have a small ship capable of chasing down the stolen weapon and evading any detection system she may have on board, which is more than I can say for your flying whale here.
Hey! Don't you listen to him, there's our luxurious sky fortress! He's just a mean, jealous reptile!
You will turn this vehicle over to us immediately, Snake. We will use it to take the fight to Murga.
Excuse me! First of all, it's my ship, so only I can pilot it! And second of all, no passengers! For the velocity I need to catch up to Bakunawa, I need the ship to be as light as possible.
So we are to put the fate of the world in your hands. I think not.
Maybe you could compensate for the additional weight somehow.
I suppose. But the calculations involved would be... Bah! Why even talk about it? I might have been able to do it with syntax, but without the drone, I'm just wasting my breath.
So that's it then. Murga really has won.
I'm going to talk to Serpentine.
Mila?
Don't worry. I can make him change his mind.
Out of the way, defect! I don't have time for you!
Wait! I want to accept your offer from before.
Ho ho ho! And what offer would that be? In your own words, if you'd please.
Going to space with you. We'll find our master, Brevin, and then I'll see my mommy and daddy again. But first, we have to beat Murga and take over Bakunoa!
Wrong! Too late! That was my old offer. Now you'll have to blast away all those friends of yours as well. Every last one.
Oh, okay. But, on one condition. We're bringing all the others with us to Bakunoa, too.
And why should I, the belabored General Serpentine, do that?
Well, we can use him as cannon fodder and then blast him off the ship when they least expect it, because we're evil.
Good. Good. How fiendishly genius of you. Lord Brevin would be proud. Then come, let us tell your friends the good news. But not the good news, of course.
Of course! Mum's the word! Partner.
Never thought I'd see this place again. It's in pretty good shape.
Good work, General. It's good to be home.
Yeah, all things considered, this is the tidiest invasion ever. Wish all of our invaders were this neat.
Good news, everyone! Serpentine's agreed to take us with him!
Yes! Out of the goodness of my reptilian heart, I've decided that all 5 of us will stop the menace that is Murga.
Thanks, Serpentine. And great work, Mila. How did you manage to convince him?
Oh, I just made a promise. No biggie.
I hope you're all exactly as heavy as you look. Otherwise, this will be a short trip.
Rude assessment of our collective weight aside, I assume this interjection means we are ready to leave?
Weren't you listening to me before? I still need syntax for the vector calculations.
Then our course is clear. Track down Spade, beat him to within an inch of his life, and take syntax back from his broken fingers.
Sounds like a plan. We'll hold the fort down here. Before you go, though, Magister wants to see you girls. Something urgent, he says.
Yo, Magister, what's up?
Magister.
You summoned us, oh exalted one?
Thank you for coming. I wish to share the results of my research regarding Murga and the Water Dragon people. At first, what I found merely reaffirmed everything we already knew. That the Water Dragons turned violent. That Murga was their greatest warrior. That many Shangtusians died defending themselves from the Perusian scourge. Then I realized that the books I had read were all written by Earth Dragons and their descendants. I scoured the library for any book that could possibly recount history from a water dragon's perspective. I found it within a handwritten book of flowers and horticulture. There were various annotations by the author describing what was then to her current events. If what she wrote is true, then I'm so sorry, Lilac. Murga is right to be angry.
Magister.
I was hoping that, perhaps by speaking to her, I could persuade her from this course. Her grudge is against my people. The rest of the world need not suffer for our arrogance and conspiracy. But I suppose that hope is extinguished now.
No, I don't believe that.
Are you mad? She commands an aerial fortress capable of intergalactic flight and eating moons! The time to appeal to her better nature has long since passed.
Maybe I just don't want to be the last water dragon anymore, but I still want to try. The last centurion of a long-gone race? Isn't that someone worth talking to?
Someone of your own blood. Yeah, I get that. Someone who may be afraid of being nothing more than a weapon.
Someone with the courage and discipline to do what is needed to be done. Very well. I suppose we can attempt to do the right thing. Should the situation arise.
Have I come at a bad time?
We acknowledge and welcome the King of Shuigang in the court of Shangtu.
Your Majesty! Hi!
King Dale, to what do we owe this unexpected pleasure?
Oh, this is just a casual state visit. I realized that we never properly thanked you for all your assistance in Shuigang. So I brought along this beautiful gift. And this wretched scoundrel of a brother.
Spade.
He busted me. I'm good. My men have the syntax drone under guard outside. From what I've gathered, you will need it to take down this Bakunawa?
Magnificent! You four, finish your business here. Once I've installed syntax on my ship, I'll be leaving immediately, so don't be late.
Adversity makes for strange bedfellows, it seems.
Indeed. I must make a request. When you encounter Murga, allow me to speak with her. Your communicator can act as a relay between us. I wish to make amends.
All right.
detected. Executing slaughter sequence number 2.
Belay that! These are our allies. For now.
Yes, we are all friends here. No hidden agendas, just friends. How are the totally safe ship modifications coming along?
There! All done! Now
We leave right now.
Excellent! To Bakunawa! What the? What did you pack? Rocks?
Just brought a few potion materials to be on the safe side. And some lab equipment and safety equipment and...
Bah! Whatever! You're lucky I overcompensated for how heavy you lot are fourfold!
Rude assessment of our weight aside.
Engage!
As you wish, sir. Battle analysis complete. Sensors confirm a code black compatibility of 91%.
Brilliant! Then I'm heading straight for the power core!
You mean you know how to get there? Right. Of course not.
Murga to trap us again.
Right.
Gets in my way!
Is everyone okay?
Roger, roger.
I am unable to contact Serpentine or Mila.
Sorry. I was just unpacking my things.
You do realize the urgency of our situation, correct?
Chill out, scary lady. Some of us need a pick-me-up.
Fine, but be quick.
You think I don't know that? Of course I do. Thought I could stick by her until it all made sense again, but having Bakunawa eat the moon, that's just nuts! Murga was supposed to give a voice to us outsiders from all over the world. Instead, she's just gonna destroy everything.
Oh, well, okay then, that's good. I mean, turning traitor was bad, but now you've turned traitor again, so actually, doubly bad?
Yeah, I chose the wrong side, I admit it. But I don't want any part of this. You want to get slaughtered? You go right ahead. Murga's even more powerful now, and she's not in the mood for visitors.
Stop going through my bag! That's delicate scientific equipment!
Yeah, right. This is just a bunch of bottles with colors in them. Where's the gears, the screws, the 4-channel 5-volt relay modules?
That's science too. Science is a procedural study of the laws of the physical and natural world through observation and experimentation.
You really do science too. Do you think that if you make friends, your friends and my friends can be friends?
I'm not sure I got all that, but do you mean like how your robots are your friends? Wait, are your robots your only friends?
No. There's like those other guys. And this guy here.
Gee, thanks.
And Murga. Murga said she'd take me to space, and that we could meet all sorts of friends. Space friends! Better than planet friends who are just a bunch of jerk faces.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. But, maybe I could be your friend.
Really? You mean it? Wow, I've never had a friend who scienced as well. This is gonna be so great!
So, I set up a kind of lab back the other way. Maybe you two could take it easy over there while we take care of Murga? Where did he go?
here comes the cavalry. Murga was pretty adamant nobody get past this point. So, unless you want a spanking, I'd say turn around and don't come back.
Pretty please! With another pretty please on top? Well, it was worth a shot.
Looks like we've got ourselves a bandit. Pucker Factor 10!
This is probably not the best time, but pretty!
You can do what you want. I'm done. If you see Murga, tell her I quit.
Thank you, Corey. Come on, Carol. We got a moon to save.
You guys go on ahead. My sister and I need to talk.